Yo, what's up? It's Goat and Son back with another video. I think the last one we did was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know, but we're back with this week 7 predictions. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say we're
Week
pretty much
7
predicting.
through Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, we're doing one of those now. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be pretty interesting, especially with the website we're using. It's playoffpredictors.com. It's a really cool site. It's been around for a few years now. I suggest checking it out, and also check out the one that NFL throws out, like their official one. They throw it out around week 12 or 13. They put that up every year. So, but
Yeah.
this one is really good.
So, just a quick, navigation thing. On the left and on the right are standings for both conferences. In the
Yep.
middle, you pick the weeks. Let's just start with this. You can see that Oakland beat Kansas City, so Oakland is colored in right here. So, next game, Tennessee at Cleveland. I think we both have Tennessee winning that game. So now, since
Yeah.
I picked them, they're all lit up. And then once
Yep.
we go over to there, you see that their record's 4-3 now.
Yep, and they have the seating number next to them. All the numbers, if you're in
Yeah,
night mode, it's in green. That means they're in the playoffs currently. We're in the standings. If they're red, they're out of it. But
yeah. All right, so let's just get into it. We're kind of gonna go quickly through some of these, but not all of them.
all the
So,
easy games we're gonna fly
all
through.
the easy games. Denver at LA Chargers. Denver.
I got the Chargers. I'm, I
Oh yeah,
mean,
they did win a couple in a row. I could see that. I like Denver though.
it's division games. They're gonna be tough. All right, I
Yeah,
got Jacksonville over Indy easily.
yeah, I got that.
I
Uh,
got Miami.
eh,
We were destroyed in New York. That's when we was playing like the first 5 weeks from last season. Now we're playing like the other 8. So I got us. I think we're gonna do well, but I got Miami.
alright, I'll go with Miami there. Cincinnati, I have Pittsburgh.
I have
Go.
Pittsburgh just because it's a divisional game. If this was a regular game, I would probably have Cincinnati, but I got Pittsburgh.
Alright, AFC versus NFC matchups. Tampa Bay at Buffalo. Um, I,
I got Buffalo. It's in Buffalo, or else I'd have Tampa Bay.
yeah, I don't think Tampa Bay's gonna like the cold, personally. Baltimore at Minnesota.
Minnesota easily.
Alright,
Minnesota's the better team.
yeah. Um, this is a tough one. Atlanta, New
Not
England.
not for me. I got New England easily.
New England
Atlanta's
easily.
not Atlanta. They let up wins against the Bills and the Dolphins. Each of them by 3 points, and then 4 points for the Bills. Um, I got New England, man. I just don't see them doing it in Foxborough, but I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
that's true.
New
That's
England
it's
doing so good.
Yeah, it's
I
in
don't have them.
Foxborough.
Yeah, I only have them because it's in Foxborough. If this was in Atlanta, Atlanta would win by like 20.
Yeah. All right. So then Dallas at San Francisco. I got San Francisco definitely.
I got Dallas.
Nah,
Wait, is
Dallas.
Zeke playing?
Dallas. I
Is
don't
Zeke?
think so, but I still think Dallas would win that game because it's
All
against an
right.
0-16. That's Carolina at Chicago.
Carolina easily. Not easily, but
Yeah.
I don't have it easily. But I'm gonna give it to Carolina.
If the game were going overtime, I would say Chicago because Chicago's
Yeah.
only won in overtime. But I think Carolina. Seattle at the
Chicago.
Giants.
Yeah, Chicago. Chicago always wins in overtime, but I got Seattle easily.
Seattle, alright. New Orleans
This
at
is
Green Bay. Green Bay.
uh
That's at
I
Lambeau.
I only have Green Bay just because it's Lambeau.
Yeah,
If that
Lambeau.
was any other place, it'd be New Orleans without Rodgers.
These.
Arizona at the Rams, or
Uh,
no? Continue.
yeah, Arizona at the Rams.
I got the Rams. Only because it's in the Ram or in LA.
Uh, okay, yeah, I'll agree with you there. And the easiest pick, Washington and Philly.
I wouldn't say easiest. I'd say the easiest pick is Tennessee and Cleveland. But I got Philly easily.
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
No, not easily.
Well,
It's gonna be
not
tough. It's gonna be
easily,
close.
but Alright, so then we hit next. So now we're at
Ooh,
week
prime
8.
time. Color Rush prime time.
Boy. Alright, so starting here, Miami, Baltimore.
Oh yeah, this is Color Rush. This is Thursday. I got Miami. Baltimore's just not doing it for me. I mean, they got blown out by Jacksonville when Jacksonville wasn't considered a good team. that win sparked Jacksonville, but I got Miami. I just don't see Baltimore doing anything this year.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm a Miami fan, people are gonna think, no, I'm gonna just pick them the whole way through. No, that is not the case.
Yeah,
There are a
like, I'm
bunch of
an
games in here
Eagles
where I have
fan.
them
I'm
losing.
not picking the Eagles the whole way through. Like, that, no, that's not happening. We're gonna lose some games. I agree with you with Miami there. Indy and Cincinnati.
I got Indianapolis. They're playing great with their backup, but Cincinnati, they have 2 wins. They're getting on a little bit of a roll. I'm gonna pick Cincinnati just because they're at home.
Uh, I like Indy. I like Indy here. Oakland at Buffalo.
I got Oakland. Even though Buffalo's on a roll, you saw what Derek Carr did. Their team was
Yeah,
down
Derek
9
Carr.
points in the fourth. He brought them back, and they won 31-30. So I have Oakland going to Buffalo and winning a tough game.
Uh-huh. Um, yeah, I'll agree with you. I don't think the cold will affect them that much. The Chargers at New England. New England at I was about to say Lambeau
It's
at
New England.
Foxborough. Yeah.
It's just New England.
Denver, Kansas City.
It's gonna be a tough game, but I got Kansas City. I don't see them letting up 2 weeks in a row.
You mean 3?
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row. I don't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City. If they do,
Jets are
then
gonna get
that's
killed.
gonna be
I'm
that.
just saying now that them Jets gonna get killed.
Yeah. So Atlanta. I think Seattle in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely gonna be Seattle win, bro. Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. Houston with their killer defense.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh at Detroit.
I could maybe see Detroit
I
pulling it
got
out.
Detroit.
I could see them pulling it out.
Pittsburgh's good against good teams, but I just got Detroit. I got Minnesota over Cleveland.
Yeah, like
Let's be real.
low key, Ben Roethlisberger likes to throw to Jacksonville.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But I got Minnesota
Minnesota,
over
Cleveland. That's an obvious Cleveland dub. Like right now, obvious Cleveland
All right, I'm
dub.
gonna do these last 4 easily because they're easy. Tampa Bay, Philly, Washington, New Orleans. That's all easy.
Tampa Bay, okay. Philly, okay.
Yeah,
What?
I could. Tampa Bay's a home division
Yeah,
game.
I agree with you. Carolina, like the closest game would be the Dallas game, which like Dallas, if that it depends if Zeke is suspended. I'm going off of right now that he is.
No, he's not suspended right now.
He's not, because they said that he might get suspended.
No, they did. They suspended him, then they unsuspended him.
Well,
I have Washington at home though.
I mean, but they lost to the Eagles though. But at home.
That's Philly. That's your team. Your team's way better than Dallas right now.
True, our team is only good in the beginning of the season, low key.
Alright, week 9. What a ugly prime time Thursday game. Buffalo at the Jets. Anyway, I got the Jets because it's in New York. The Jets and Buffalo always split. For some reason, those are two teams they
I like
split.
Buffalo. I like Buffalo here.
You like good old Buffalo?
Yeah. Cincinnati at Jacksonville.
That's Jacksonville. Coming off a bye. They about to kill Cincy.
Yeah. Indianapolis, Houston.
It's gonna be a tough game, but Houston.
Houston.
That defense is going to kill that Colt.
Yeah. Houston. Baltimore, Tennessee.
Baltimore's just not doing it for me. Tennessee, they don't got Mariota right now. The way
I like Tennessee.
He won't be back till like week 10 or 11. I can see Baltimore, honestly. I'm going to go Baltimore squeaking out a win, surprisingly. Miami at Oakland. Now, this is the game right here. This is going to be Miami's big win of the season. This is what I have as the big win of the season right here. Miami at home. They're on a roll. Oakland just getting Derek Carr back. He's coming off of that back spasms, I'm pretty sure. He's going to be a little wobbly for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I got Miami coming in with a close upset.
I think Derek Carr is going to be fine by then.
I think he'll be fine by week 10, but these next
I like Oakland. I like Oakland.
So I think we both have Kansas City.
Yeah, that's easy.
Denver at Philly. This is going to be one of Philly's tough games, but I got Philly.
You do?
Yeah, I got Philly.
I can see Denver. I can see Denver winning this. I'm choosing Denver.
Arizona, that's easy. Arizona's going to win. LA's going to win.
Yeah,
Carolina,
true.
New Orleans.
Carolina.
That's
Okay,
just
it's
me.
Carolina.
I got Seattle and then Green Bay just because they're at home.
Yeah, Green Bay's at home. I have Seattle at home. I'm gonna have Tampa Bay against New Orleans. Yeah. Alright, week 10. Pittsburgh, Indy.
Pittsburgh doesn't do coming off a bye. Pittsburgh doesn't play well against bad teams, and they're coming off that bye, so they're rested. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh just because they're coming off the bye. If this was any other week, I'd have Indy.
Alright. Pittsburgh, Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville. Yeah, that's easy.
I think there's gonna be an upset here. I think Cincinnati. And
this is probably going to be Mariota's return game, so I'm gonna go with Tennessee. Denver's gonna kill New England.
I like New England. I like New England in that one.
I like Denver. New England never plays good up there in Mile High.
Yeah. Alright. I think Buffalo. Actually,
I'm gonna go with the Saints. Saints on a roll. They're not gonna lose.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Saints. I think the Jets will beat Tampa Bay.
Now, I don't know what you're smoking, but you need to lay off the weed, my boy. Detroit's about to kill Cleveland.
Yeah, Detroit.
Now, this is going to be the defensive game of the week right here. Houston and LA. Two great defenses, but I have to go with LA and LA. Next game, I got Carolina beating Miami. We're not going to beat Cam Newton in Carolina.
Nah, I'm going with Miami. I think that if the Eagles can beat them, then the Dolphins should be able to beat them.
I just don't see it. Miami's too hot. They're going to drop one of these games.
Alright, Seattle, Arizona.
I got Arizona just because Arizona.
I have Seattle. I have Seattle.
Remember last year when Arizona sweeped them? That was crazy. If Arizona just kept winning, they would have been in the playoffs with that sweep. But the Giants and 49ers...
I have the 49ers. I think the 49ers will win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Chicago. Trubisky's gonna kill that Packers.
Really?
But the defense is gonna keep it close, but the offense without Aaron Rodgers, he's out for the season. Green Bay's gonna let up on offense.
I kept forgetting about that. That Rodgers is out.
Green Bay only winning in Lambeau. All their away games, some Lambeau games, bro, they're losing without Aaron Rodgers. That team's nothing.
Atlanta.
Dallas is gonna make, or Atlanta's gonna make Dallas look like the Browns. Minnesota at Washington. But Minnesota's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Washington.
Alright, week 11.
Tennessee at Pittsburgh. Tennessee's a good team. Pittsburgh's a good team. Pittsburgh always plays well against good teams. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Alright, I'm gonna agree with you with that. I think Denver wins. I think Jacksonville wins. Yeah. I think the Chargers win.
Yeah, this is one of those games where the Chargers, they can get those upsets. Oakland at New England in Mexico City. Derek Carr's going to be coming back on a roll now that he's fully in the swing of things. Oakland is going to throw all over New England. I think this is the Mexico City game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, yeah. Also, in the custom leagues thing, you can pick if they're primetime and if they're in London and Mexico, which is also really cool.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Oakland. Yeah.
The game that should have happened in week 1, I got Miami.
I agree with you.
Tampa Bay's a great team, but they're starting to let up, man. But Miami, they're starting to get on a roll now. So, Kansas City at the Giants.
Kansas City.
I got Kansas City. It wouldn't be surprising if the Giants do get the win, coming up with those upsets. But Baltimore and Green Bay. Now, Green Bay, because they're in Lambeau, that could be an easy win, but I don't see Baltimore.
I think Baltimore.
Baltimore is not one of the teams that could be let up on, so I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Yeah.
Arizona at Houston. Both good teams, but Houston's defense is going to hold them in Houston, so I'm going to go with the Texans.
I'm going with Arizona for that one.
Detroit at Chicago. Detroit's another team. They're really good. Chicago with Trubisky. It's his rookie year. I'm going to go with Detroit.
All right. I think New Orleans will beat Washington.
5-4, 6-3. It's in New Orleans. They're gonna win a close one. Yep.
Yeah.
LA at Minnesota. Possible NFC Championship foreshadowing. In Minnesota, I have Rams on a roll. Minnesota, they're not a complete team, but they're okay. They're an okay team. I'm gonna take LA in an upset.
LA. All right.
Philly's gonna kill Dallas.
Low key.
Seattle and Atlanta. Atlanta's 5-4 for me. 6-3 Seattle. I have Atlanta in an upset. They're gonna try keeping up with Carolina and New Orleans, and so is Tampa Bay. But I'm not so hot on Tampa Bay like Atlanta.
I'm going with Seattle for that one.
Cleveland at Cincinnati. Cleveland's gonna need to get a win eventually, and this is not their win.
I think Cleveland's gonna win this one. I think that's the win.
Game, but it's not this week.
Alright, Kansas City's gonna make Buffalo look terrible.
No, I wouldn't go as far as say that.
Not terrible, but not so good.
And you saw what Pittsburgh did. Kansas City's choking against Pittsburgh and Oakland. Buffalo beat Atlanta, which that's not saying much, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Tennessee at Indy. Tennessee should have Mariota back by this point, so I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
I have Indy.
I got New England.
Yeah, New England. I think
Denver, Oakland.
I think Denver wins. I think Denver wins.
I got Oakland with Derek Carr. Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore 5-5. Houston 5-5, or at least for me they are.
Houston.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston, even though they're riding off that good Lambeau win, Baltimore, but it was without Aaron Rodgers, so I'm gonna go with them.
All right, quickly. Dallas beats the Chargers.
Nope. I got
no.
Chargers.
No. Okay.
The Chargers, they're gonna make some upsets. Jacksonville. This is also gonna be a tough game, but I got Jacksonville, Carolina, and I got Green Bay.
I got.
The reason I have Green Bay.
I'm gonna have the. This is difficult. Well, I'm gonna have Pittsburgh, but I'm gonna.
You listening?
I'm gonna have Carolina beat the Jets. Yeah.
Here's why I have Green Bay. Pittsburgh doesn't play well games. Now, because they don't have Aaron Rodgers, they're gonna be underperforming. Upset win.
All right. I'll have Detroit beating Minnesota.
I like Minnesota getting the split.
All right. I think New York will beat Washington.
I got the Giants. Seattle at San Francisco. This is gonna be they played close in Seattle. They played real close in Seattle, so I'm picking upset. San Francisco is gonna win in San Francisco. They nearly beat Seattle in Seattle.
I think that's doable. See, San Francisco's lost a lot of games, but by really close margins. So I'm gonna have them.
I wouldn't be surprised if San Francisco almost makes the playoffs next year. In 2-3 years, they're gonna be a playoff team.
Yeah. I have Philly beating Chicago at home.
Yep. Tampa Bay and Atlanta. I got Atlanta getting that home win.
Yeah.
LA at New Orleans, another NFC Championship foreshadowing game, maybe. I got LA.
I'm gonna pick New Orleans.
All right, next week, Buffalo hosting New England. I got Buffalo.
I'll have New England with that one.
New England's not the same team they were last year.
They weren't.
I honestly, it's hard to see them going to the playoffs the way they're playing now. But I got the Chargers beating Cleveland. I see Miami getting 7-4, Denver 5-6. I see Miami proving that they're not a fluke, beating Denver, going to 8-4 and showing that they're here to stay.
I can see Miami winning.
Jacksonville's gonna win a close one.
Yeah.
It's because it's a division game. Because Jacksonville always and Kansas City's gonna kill the Jets like 3 million to -2.
Alright. I agree with you so
Mariota
far.
And that Houston defense.
Houston.
Though, that defense is gonna stuff Mariota again, and Houston's gonna get the win. Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. They always play tough. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. Actually,
Giants at Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
going
continue unless you
Pittsburgh.
got Cincy.
I got Pittsburgh.
Giants at Oakland. At the end of every season, Giants go into playoff mode, and this is going to be the start of it. They're going to beat Oakland.
I can see that. Um, you still here?
Yeah.
All right. Detroit at Baltimore.
Mm, Baltimore trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Detroit's trying to stick with the division. They only have to worry about Minnesota though. I wouldn't be too worried about Green Bay. Or at least if one. But Detroit at Baltimore. This is a tough one. Detroit is a good team, so I'm gonna go with Detroit.
I'm gonna agree with you there. All right.
Washington at Dallas. Dallas is pretty much out of the playoffs. Washington is trying. I'm gonna go with Washington.
I think Dallas will beat them.
Dallas is going to try to pick upsets, but
I think San Francisco will beat Chicago.
Nope. I got Chicago. Mitch
No?
Trubisky's
All
gonna have
right.
a great year. They might not make the playoffs. They might not have a good record, but I got Chicago. Arizona at LA. I already said they're gonna split, so Arizona.
I'll agree with you with that. Minnesota, Atlanta. I think
This is going.
I think
This is
Atlanta.
gonna be one of those tough games. But yeah, Atlanta. Green Bay at Tampa Bay. Tampa
Green
Bay
Bay.
trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Green Bay, they're not too good. So I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. Green Bay and Pittsburgh are those type of teams without their starting quarterbacks. They're not a team at all. And same with Indianapolis, as being shown as I have them at 2-10 right now. But I got Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Okay. I have Green Bay with that. I think
New Orleans.
Carolina's gonna beat New Orleans, and I think Seattle at home is gonna beat Philly.
I got New Orleans. Here's another one of my big upsets. I have Philly traveling to Seattle and getting the win. I see this happening. Philly, the more complete team. Seattle has that old and experienced defense, but I see Philly getting the upset and going to 11-1.
I swear, if you get this right, I'm gonna kill myself.
I just see, man. All right, Indianapolis at Buffalo. I got Buffalo.
All right.
Then I got Denver.
Denver.
Kansas City's gonna get their win back.
All
Pittsburgh and
right.
Baltimore always split. Baltimore.
I think Pittsburgh. I
Miami's
think.
gonna win.
I think in Miami. Yeah. I think Chicago beats Cincinnati. This.
I got Cincinnati. Even though Mr. Trubisky, he'll put up great numbers. I think he's a good asset for the Bears. But I see Cincinnati at home.
I think Green Bay will beat Cleveland, but very close,
Yep.
like within 3 or 4 points.
6-6 Tennessee versus 6-6 Arizona for me. I see Adrian Peterson. You know, he's found new life in Arizona. Tennessee trying to hope on for that playoffs, but with Mariota back, he's not 100%. Even though he's back from injury, I still think he won't be 100% at least this season. Maybe not till maybe week 16 or 17. I got Arizona at home.
I'll agree with you with that. I think the Chargers will beat Washington.
Washington 6-6. The Chargers 6-6. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Seattle at Jacksonville, big upset. I got Jacksonville proving that they're not to be messed with. Upsetting Seattle. Houston's they're gonna make San Francisco look bad.
Yeah.
New Orleans and Atlanta. I got Atlanta.
I agree. I think Detroit beats.
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna see Tampa Bay at home trying to stay in the playoff phrase. They're gonna try, and they're gonna get the win. Dallas at the Giants. Giants are in playoff mode right now. I got the Giants.
I think Dallas will beat them.
Dallas is going to finish really bad this year with all that Zeke stuff going on. Maybe next year they'll bounce back, but this year I don't see it. Minnesota at Carolina. I see Minnesota winning. Philly at the Rams. This is the NFC Championship foreshadowing.
Rams. I like the Rams.
But I got the Rams. Here's where Philly finally gets their next loss. I got the Rams. Yep. All right.
The Eagles are 9-4 for me.
All right, let's stop before. Let's go through the division, see what we have so far.
All right.
There's 3 weeks left. NFC or AFC North. I had Pittsburgh 7-6.
Actually, no. Let's go through for each conference 1 through 6. Like,
For who's in the playoffs?
yeah, let's just do playoffs, and then we'll just add like who might get in the playoffs, like low key, based on our
All right.
records.
See, then you'll go. Then I'll go for the NFC. First seed I got Kansas City at 11-2.
Yep,
Second seed I have Jacksonville at 10-3.
same.
Third seed I have Miami at 9-4.
Okay.
Fourth seed I got Pittsburgh at 7-6.
Okay.
I have Houston as the fifth seed at 8-5, and New England as the sixth seed at 7-6.
All right, for AFC, Kansas City 11-2,
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville 10-3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 it's Pittsburgh at 10-3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is New England at 9-4. Number 5 is Miami at 9-4. Number 6 is Denver 8-5.
Mm-hmm. I'd say we go through all of them because it's the best experience to get through all of them.
Well, okay, so some teams that are in the hunt for me is Houston 7-6, Oakland 6-7, Buffalo 6-7. That's like it, yeah. Well, I mean, the people can see on my screen too, like, so.
There's only 3 teams that aren't in the race for me: the Jets, the Colts, and Cleveland. Every other team has a shot. Every other team is 6-7 or 7-6. I think they'll have a shot at wild card. All right, NFC. I'm gonna start again. Philly 11-2, first seed. LA, second seed 10-3. Third seed Atlanta at 9-4. Fourth seed Minnesota at 8-5. Fifth seed Green Bay at 8-5. Sixth seed 8-5 New Orleans, and right behind the New Orleans at number 7 is Carolina at 8-5.
Alright. Number 1 is Philly 9-4. Number 2 Seattle 9-4. Number 3 Detroit 9-4. Number 4 Carolina 8-5. Number 5 LA at 9-4. Number 6 Atlanta at 8-5. Some teams are in the hunt: Green Bay 8-5, Minnesota 7-6, New Orleans 7-6, and Arizona 7-6.
For me, still, the only teams that aren't in the hunt: Chicago, Dallas, the Giants, and San Francisco. All these other teams are still 6-7 or higher, which are still
Technically
in the
in
playoffs at
playoff,
9-7.
well, like for me, Dallas is 6-7, so technically they could, but
For
most
me,
likely
Dallas
won't.
is 3-10.
Oh God.
I say we go through all the other teams. I just want to compare these, see where we're at.
All right, well, let's just do that for the next week then.
All right, Denver, Indianapolis. I got Denver. Let's be
Same. I have Kansas City winning.
Division game. I got Kansas City. Buffalo is gonna get the win over Miami.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
I could see Cleveland pulling a win here.
This isn't their win for me.
I could, but I'm.
Hopefully, you can see where I'm going with this. What game I have them winning, but this.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this one
Houston
game.
at Jacksonville. Houston's defense is going to try to stuff them, but I got Jacksonville.
I think Jacksonville, yeah.
New England going up to Pittsburgh. I
got Pittsburgh.
Yeah, in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. Tennessee at San Francisco. I got Tennessee.
Yeah.
I got New Orleans beating the Jets. Cincy at Minnesota. All right. Cincinnati, great regular season performers. But I'm gonna see Minnesota trying to pull away from everyone else, trying to win the division. They're gonna get the win.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Oakland's gonna beat Dallas.
Yep. Chicago, Detroit. I think not Chicago, Detroit. I mean
Detroit in a close one. Philly at the Giants. Giants are in playoff mode. I got to take the Giants at home.
Nah, Philly. I'm sorry, but that's an easy win. Easy dub.
Easy. All right, Green Bay at Carolina.
Carolina.
Route that. They're gonna rout Green Bay.
Washington is trying to come back, but they're a bit late. I have Washington.
I have Arizona keeping their hopes alive for me.
I have LA beating Seattle.
Yep, they always split, if not the Rams sweep. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I got Tampa Bay trying to keep their hopes alive.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Now let's go through this stuff with the divisions.
Yeah.
All right, AFC North. I'm gonna say my 4, then you do your 4.
Yeah.
I got Pittsburgh right now, 8-6. They're the 4th seed. Then I got Baltimore at the 6th seed. They have them ranked at 7-7. Cleveland at 6-8. Or no, Cincinnati at 6-8, and Cleveland at 0-14.
Oh wow, all right. I have Pittsburgh 11-3, third seed.
Nice.
Baltimore 5-9, 11th seed. Cincinnati
Sick.
3-11, 15th, and
I could see that.
Cleveland 1-13, 16th.
Oh yeah, Cleveland 16 and Cincinnati's 13. Forgot about that. All right, the South. Second seed Jacksonville 11-3. Fifth seed Houston 8-6. Ranked 8, 7-7 Titans. Ranked 15th 2-12 Colts.
All right. Ranked 2, Jacksonville 11-3. 7 is Houston 7-7. 10 is Tennessee 6-8. 14 is Indy 4-10.
All right, the AFC East. I got Miami ranked 3rd 9-5. No, ranked 7th Buffalo 7-7. Ranked 9 New England 7-7. Ranked 14th the Jets 4-10.
Number 4 is New England 9-5. Number 5 is Miami 9-5. Number 9 is Buffalo 7-7, and number 10 is the Jets 4-10.
All right, the West. Kansas City is ranked first, 12-2. 10 is the Chargers, 7-7. 11 Oakland, 7-7. Denver, 12, 7-7.
Oh wow! All right, we got some different things for this one. 1 is Kansas City 12-2. Number 6 is Denver 9-5. Number 8 is Oakland 7-7, and number 12 is the Chargers 5-9.
Oh yeah, the Chargers. I have them getting some wins, but I don't have them going to the playoffs. All right, NFC North. I got Minnesota ranked 3rd, 9-5. Ranked 8, Green Bay 8-6. Ranked 9, Detroit 8-6. Ranked 14, Chicago 4-10.
Alright, for me, number 2, Detroit 10-4. Number 7, Minnesota 8-6. Number 8, Green Bay 8-6, and number 14, 4-10.
Well, we have Green Bay and Chicago the same. All right, the South. Ooh. Ranked 4, 5, and 6 in this order: New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta, both 9-5, or all of them 9-5, and ranked 10, Tampa Bay 7-7.
Alright, I have number 4, Carolina 9-5. Then this is interesting. I have Atlanta and New Orleans with the same record at 8-6, but oh god, Atlanta's number 6 and New Orleans is number 9. And then at number 13, I have Tampa 5-9.
All right, the NFC East. Philly, second seed, 11-3. 12, Washington, 6-8. 13, 5-9 Giants. 15, 3-11 Dallas.
I have number 1 Philly 10-4, number 11 Dallas 6-8, number 12 Washington 6-8, and number 16 Giants 3-11.
All right, NFC West. LA ranked first, 11-3. Ranked 7, Arizona 8-6. Rank 11, Seattle 6-8. 16, 2-12 San Francisco.
Alright. I have LA number 3 10-4, number 5 Seattle 9-5, number 10 Arizona 7-7, and number 15 San Francisco 4-11.
Now, don't get me wrong, I have Seattle at 6-8 right now, but after we go through and do every single week, we're probably going to go back and review everything, just to make sure if we want to switch anything up or if we're fine with everything.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine with everything, honestly. Low key.
Yeah.
Alright.
Indy at Baltimore. Baltimore.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, I can see Indianapolis getting a win here. But I'm good at Baltimore.
Yeah.
I think
Kansas
Miami
City.
will upset Kansas City.
I got Kansas City.
I think the Chargers will beat the Jets.
I got the Jets.
Alright. I think Buffalo will beat New England.
Nope, I got New England. New England.
Alright, and then I
I
think
got Pittsburgh with the upset.
yeah, I have Pittsburgh. Alright, Jacksonville will beat San Francisco.
Chicago will win their game.
Really? Chicago?
Yeah.
I think Cleveland's gonna win this one. I have faith in Cleveland. I think Cincinnati will beat Detroit. I think that's gonna be a big upset.
I got Detroit.
All right.
I got Denver winning their game.
Yeah, I have Denver.
LA at Tennessee. I got LA.
I'm gonna have Tennessee.
Oakland at Philly. I got Philly.
Philly. You know what? I'm gonna go Philly, but I can see Oakland winning.
Minnesota at the Giants, or not the Giants. Minnesota, Green Bay. No Aaron Rodgers. Minnesota's gonna actually upset in Lambeau.
I can see that. I think Arizona beats the Giants.
I got the Giants in playoff mode.
No.
Adrian, I don't believe in the Cardinals right now. It wouldn't surprise me if they get in the playoffs, but I don't trust them right now.
Seattle beats Dallas.
Tampa Bay at Carolina. It's going to be one of those games where Tampa Bay, they get that upset win.
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay is trying to come back, but they're a bit late.
In New Orleans, I got New Orleans beating Atlanta.
I can see that. Alright, let's just go to the next week then, and then like do the playoff stuff, like, because then the people will see. Alright, so week 17.
Kansas City at Denver. Kansas City's 13-2 for me. They can rest starters. They have the first. Wait, no, they can't, because I got Jacksonville at 12. Wait, hold on. I want to see something. If Jacksonville wins,
for me, they're both.
Denver wins. Jacksonville gets first seed if they win, and Kansas City.
For me, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, and Kansas City are all the same. I think Kansas City's gonna win.
Kansas City won't be resting starters. I got Kansas City just because Jacksonville could take the first seed.
Yeah. LA, Oakland.
I got Oakland getting their win back.
Alright. Houston.
Indy. Houston at Indy. I got Houston.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually gonna go with Indy getting an upset.
Indy, alright. Buffalo, Miami. I think Miami will win. Yeah, Miami.
Yeah, that's easy. Miami with that LA game. Hold on. Yeah, I got Oakland. I'm gonna stick with Oakland. The Jets at New England.
I think the Jets pulling upset here.
Yeah, I could see a Jets upset.
Baltimore, Cincinnati. I think Baltimore will win.
Cincinnati's gonna play upset. I got Cincy.
Alright. Now, this is the game where you think, this is the game for you. This.
Yeah, I got Cleveland getting an upset right here. Yeah, this is my game for Cleveland.
I
haven't beaten Pittsburgh. They almost did
Pittsburgh is gonna rest starters.
For me, they have the division.
Actually, no, they're not. They're not gonna rest starters because they have two other teams tied for the same record, so they wouldn't. Because they want that bye. So they're not. I'm gonna have Pittsburgh there.
For me, I have Cleveland. All right, New Orleans at Tampa Bay.
Well, wait, no, Jacksonville, Tennessee.
Jacksonville. Easily, because they're trying to fight for that first seed.
True, yeah, that's true, yeah.
New Orleans to Tampa Bay. This is going to be that game. Tampa Bay, who fighting for playoffs, they're going to win. Even though they're probably not going to get it. They're fighting for that wild card, but they're going to lose.
I think, for me, they're out of the playoffs, so New Orleans is trying to get in. I think Tampa Bay will pull off an upset to have them to not get them in. Even though New Orleans is 9-7 and the 7th seed.
For me, they were 9-6, and Tampa Bay was 8-7.
Wow.
No, they were 10-5, and Tampa Bay.
Oh wow. I think Philly will beat Dallas.
Yep, that's easy. Atlanta at Carolina. I got Atlanta. I just got Atlanta.
I like Carolina there.
For me, whichever one I pick is the one in the playoffs, and the other one's out.
Wow. I think
Giants in playoff mode, even though they're not going in, they're still in that.
Yeah, I can see Giants getting an upset there. I'll have Green Bay beating Detroit.
Yep, I got Green Bay as well. San Francisco at LA. I got LA.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah,
Arizona at Seattle. Now they're just fighting for draft picks. I got Seattle winning.
yeah. Chicago, Minnesota.
I got Minnesota.
This game, um,
Will be good.
yeah. I had Minnesota. So let's advance the week to go to the playoff picture right
No,
now.
let's read. Oh shoot! I didn't even. All right, let's go through who's in the playoffs. Whoa, I did not see that sixth seed in the NFC coming.
Wow, this
Same with the AFC. Oh shit!
is interesting from what I see. From the games
All
I
right,
have right now, it does not look like this looks like divisional round
all right.
playoffs.
Let me. All right, let's just go through our who's in the playoffs. AFC first seed. I got Kansas City at 14-2. Second seed Jacksonville at 13-3.
Yeah.
Third seed Miami at 10-6. Fourth seed Pittsburgh at 9-7. Fifth seed Baltimore at 8-8, and sixth seed Oakland at 8-8. That's
Wow.
that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm picking up. You can tell I'm picking a lot of upsets with these records.
Somehow Pittsburgh is the number 1 seed 13-3. 2. Jacksonville 13-3. 3. Kansas City 13-3. 4. Miami 11-5. 5. Denver 10-6. And 6. New England 9-7. So it's New England at Kansas City, Denver at Miami.
I have Oakland at Miami and Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Hey, should we go through the other records just to see how everyone ended up? I think we should. Guess personally,
Um,
just so everyone knows what we think for final.
well, for you, because everyone can see mine, so.
Hey, I want to know yours, my boy. All right, but you already know I got Baltimore 8-8, Cincinnati 7-9, Cleveland 1-15, Houston 8-8, Tennessee 7-9, Indianapolis 3-13, New England at 8-8, Buffalo 7-9, Jets at 6-10. It's not New England's year. You already know Oakland, so Denver's also 8-8, and the Chargers are 7-9.
Alright, for the AFC, I have Baltimore 7-9, Cincinnati 4-12, and Cleveland 2-14. Houston 8-8, Tennessee 7-9, Indianapolis 4-12. Buffalo 8-8, the Jets 5-11. Then Oakland 8-8, and the Chargers 6-10.
All right, NFC playoffs. First seed LA 13-3, second seed Philly 13-3. Third seed Minnesota 11-5. Fourth seed New Orleans 10-6. Fifth seed Atlanta 10-6. Sixth seed Tampa Bay 9-7.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I was shocked by it. I saw that. I was like, what? Oh yeah, for my wild card, I have Atlanta at New Orleans, Tampa Bay at Minnesota.
So number 1 is Philly 12-4. Number 2 Seattle 11-5. Number 3 Carolina 10-6. Number 4 Detroit 10-6. Number 5 the Rams 11-5. Number 6 Minnesota 10-6. And my games are LA at Detroit, Minnesota at Carolina.
All right, wild card round. Oh yeah, for the NFC for me, I have 9-7 Green Bay, 9-7 Detroit, 5-11 Chicago, Carolina 9-7, the Giants 7-9, Washington 6-10, Dallas 3-13, Arizona 8-8, Seattle 8-8, San Francisco 2-14.
Alright. Green Bay 9-7. Chicago 4-12. New Orleans 9-7. Atlanta 8-8. Tampa Bay 7-9. NFC South really close. East, Dallas 6-10. Washington 6-10. Giants 4-12. Arizona 8-8. San Francisco 3-13.
Wild card Oakland at Miami. For me personally, I got Miami winning this. They're going to be the better team at this point.
Just
They're
do
going to
both.
advance.
Just do like both of the AFC wild cards, since we're different.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh. All right, now you can do your AFC.
You said Pittsburgh, right?
Yep.
Alright. New England, Kansas City. I think Kansas City will win. Denver at
Kill Wemby.
Miami. This is kind of difficult here. This is
You already know we're gonna get our dub again. If you have, who do you have winning, Miami or Denver? Who'd you have winning that game?
oh, I don't know
Well, you better go back and check
what
because if you
week.
got, I think it's 13.
I think I had Denver.
You already know Miami better get their win back if you had Denver.
No, not 13, 12. Not 12.
Might have been week. No, might have been week 10. No, it was week 11. No, it was week 9.
No, it wasn't.
It's not week 8. It's not week 9, and it's week 11. No, what the? Oh, it's week 14. No,
We
it's week 13. Yeah, it's
oh
week 13.
no.
Yeah, Denver at Miami, week 13.
Oh, yeah, okay. I had Miami winning that game.
Miami would easily win again. Denver is not too hot in the playoffs now. They haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, true.
Miami was
I
there
think.
last year. That
Yeah.
experience, they're gonna get their win.
I think.
Atlanta.
I think LA will beat Detroit for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Carolina will beat Minnesota.
I have New Orleans beating Atlanta at home. I have Minnesota beating Tampa Bay at home. All right, division round. Here's how we'll do it. I'll just do my AFC picks first, then you'll do yours, then you'll do your NFC, then I'll do mine.
All
We'll
right.
just keep it like that. Pittsburgh at Kansas City. Kansas City keeps choking against Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. Miami at Jacksonville. Jacksonville hasn't been to the playoffs in a minute. Miami was there last year. Upset of the year in the playoffs. I got Miami.
All right. Kansas City, Jacksonville. Kansas City's gonna choke right here. Miami, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's gonna choke. Rematch of last year. Opposite happens.
Mm-hmm. With my Pittsburgh, right? You can do your NFC.
Oh yeah. LA at Philly. LA for me. LA beat Philly in LA. Philly for the season has been really strong. I think Philly wins. Carolina at Seattle. In Seattle.
Ooh.
Seattle.
Minnesota at Philly. Philly's gonna rout this team, bruh. Philly's, but it's gonna be close. They'll win by like 2 touchdowns. It'll be like 35-21. New Orleans at LA. LA's gonna run this team over like a freaking pickup truck.
Oh God.
And they're gonna get an easy way to the championship. All right, Pittsburgh for me. Pittsburgh chokes in Miami. Miami wins the championship, going straight to the Super Bowl. This is the easiest way for the Dolphins to go to the Super Bowl. If all this happens in the AFC, Miami's going.
God.
I'm just saying, it's an easy road.
Jacksonville is way too young of a team, even though they. Miami. I have Miami beating Jacksonville. Seattle at Philly. I really, really want to say Philly here. Somehow, some way, Seattle's gonna it's gonna be the last time Philly was in the playoffs. They're gonna lose by like a last second field goal. I feel it. It could happen in the divisional round too.
All right, so you have Seattle,
Yep.
LA, Philly at LA. I got LA. This is gonna be a killer game, but I got LA. Like, bruh, Philly's gonna keep it close, but that Rams defense, then that Rams offense, they're just gonna rout. All right, Super Bowl. I got LA and Miami.
I have Seattle, Miami.
Damn, we both got Miami, bruh. I'm so hyped with that, bruh. Miami. All right, I'm gonna go back and look. Like, Miami has Oakland week in the wild card. Miami could sweep them real quick. Divisional round. Jacksonville is their first time back in the playoffs in like 17, 18 years. I got Miami. In the championship, Pittsburgh's not going to play too well. They might even choke because they're going to think, we're going to run this fucking team over. Sorry about the language, but that's how they probably will think. And then, yeah,
Mhm.
LA and Miami Super Bowl. 10-6 Miami, 13-3 LA. All right, you could do your Super Bowl first.
I have Seattle at Miami. Well, not at Miami, but
LA at Miami, technically. Yeah, how it's looking. So we each have the Miami, and we each have an NFC West.
this is. Mm,
My dad would love your Super Bowl. Seattle and Miami are his two teams, but he loves that Miami.
like, this is difficult. This is.
Because that old Legion of Boom, they're getting old up there. They're choking away Super Bowls. Pete Carroll's going to get stingy again and say, Russell Wilson, you need this MVP. And then all of a sudden, Byron Maxwell or Rashad Jones pick. But you can continue.
You go. I'm still thinking.
I got Miami.
Wow.
Now, hear me out.
What?
Same with Jacksonville. This problem with Jacksonville. The Rams, they haven't been in the playoffs in a long time. They're going to be on killer, even with the playoffs. They're winning these close games in the playoffs. They're not getting those big victories. I have Miami from last year. Learn from their mistakes. I believe Adam Gase will lead this team. Jay Cutler, MVP of the Super Bowl.
I know what mine is. I know what mine
Cutler
is.
never wanted to play in Chicago when he was traded from Denver. This team, he came out of retirement for Miami, so he obviously wants to play here. With the heart of Miami this year, they will go on and win the Super Bowl.
Seattle beats Miami for me. You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
If you about to hit me with some of that bullshit Jay Cutler shit.
Jay Cutler chokes. I'm sorry. Jay Cutler chokes.
I didn't believe in Jay Cutler, and then he started
He gets the Jay Cutler hangover.
I don't get no Jay Cutler. Yeah, but I got Miami, man, against. They have an easy road.
So now that we did this, we have the that everyone sees here on my screen. My playoff tree, so you can go and see that now, I guess. Anything else you want to add?
I'm gonna take a picture of my playoff tree. Maybe if I send it to you, you could low-key get it on the screen. I don't know, but mine because mine is.
Put it in the Discord. I might edit it in.
Okay, hold on. There we are.
Alright, but anyway, this is it.
Bruh, we have close stuff in the playoffs, man.
Yeah. We're probably gonna do this again, like maybe around the week 10 or 12.
We should do this weekly if we can. I mean, come on, man.
That's gonna take a while. But anyway,
they're fun. Let's be real, they're fun.
Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Maybe we'll even give you a custom league video, guys. I don't know if the boy Son's on board with it, but I definitely am. It will be a long video, but I'm on board with it.
We'll see you guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.